Today's ride was almost like another little recce ride just to test my Achilles. Phil had said to me, go and do like a hilly ride, see how it is. And on the climbs and on the flat, I feel no pain. So I am so made up that I'm able to ride and not have any pain. I'm actually going to go and see Phil later on, so I'll take you along, see what his verdict is, see how it's healing, and see how long he thinks it is before I can start doing even longer rides. So I'm going to head on. I think I want to head back that way actually. Also, I'm going to be really honest, my Achilles feels good, my legs feel bad. I just feel like it just feels hard up every little slight hill. I can't have lost fitness that quickly, but it feels like I have. I don't like feeling like a slug. Yeah, it's alright.
It feels better, does it? Okay. So, riding okay?
Yeah.
No pain at all?
No.
Right, no pain. Walking okay?
Yeah.
Up and down stairs okay?
Yeah.
So that's great news. What we're going to do now is have a quick look at it and to see whether that paratendon, that swelling in there is there.
Okay.
So what you can do is if you just move your foot up and down, so move your toes towards you and then push it away, and we'll do this. Oh yeah. Miles better. And keep
Isn't
going.
it?
Yeah. Oh, it's gone.
Has it actually?
Yeah, so that was where it was.
Yeah.
Right, and you've done really well, and it's totally recovered. This looks exactly the same as the
feels
left
the
now.
same, yeah.
And what we're going to do now is just test it a little bit by going to do a swim, but that feels really, really good. Miraculous healing again. You're like Lazarus in terms of. But within 3 weeks, this is now normal, which is as fast as you can go with this sort of thing. So that's great. So what I think we'll do though is give you some. A key with Achilles experience to making sure rehabilitation. Yeah. So even though this hasn't been caused by any, I don't think, deficit in yourself or problem with that, it's just one of those things that happen on the bike. Just to make sure we'll put some eccentric load through it. And Achilles rehab really centers around eccentric loading. So if anyone ever does this, much more common in running and sort of bounding and landing events, Achilles. But if we would teach you how to do those, and those are what I call eccentric body weight lowers. And basically, we put that eccentric work in there. What that does is it remodels the tendon. Yeah, go hold my hands. We're gonna have a dance. Right, there you go. So if you just push up on both legs, first of all, as high as you can, and then slowly lower, slowly, as slow as you can. You're gonna let your toes come up and your heels drop down. Yeah, can you feel that?
Yeah.
And how does that feel on both legs? Same.
It's my calf.
You feel it in calf.
Yeah.
Which calf?
Both.
Both. Okay, good. So you feel it in your calf, not your Achilles.
Yeah.
So look at me. That's really good news. Because if you've got an Achilles problem, you've got to feel it in your Achilles.
Oh, really?
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, so you feel it in the calf, not the tendon.
Okay.
So your tendon's feeling really good.
Yeah.
But what this does is rehab the tendon. So what we talk about these is double leg up,
Yeah.
and then single leg down. So now you're going to take your left leg off, which is your good leg, left leg off, and slowly lower down. So this is full body weight on one leg. Keep going. Let your toes come up, let your heel go right down. Put your left leg down, and then come up with both. So what we don't do is work the muscle both ways.
Oh,
so if you come concentrically up, that's loading up your calf a hell of a lot on the right hand side. Looking at about 3 sets anywhere between 6 and 12 repetitions, depending on how you feel. All right, as long as you get something like that stimulus.
That's all I need to do for that.
Yeah, and then when it's heavier, if we have access, you put a barbell on your back and do that if you want to. You're an acute, swollen, very irritable Achilles just from a one-off incident at the end of a very long ride. You've calmed it all down. You just weren't ready to go and do that ride, and you smartly listened to me on that one, which is hard to do because sometimes you've done all that training and everything, but taking it out. That look today, I can't tell if you came in and said I've injured my Achilles, I won't be able to tell which one it was, which is fantastic. We're just doing the loading. It's not that you're weak. It's more like it's belts and braces. If we do the eccentric loading for the Achilles tendon, then it will just mean that we have like that really healthy population of tenocytes, which are the little cells that make your tendons happy, So you won't end up, it's making sure you don't ever end up with anything chronic going on in there.
When would you say that I'd be able to do something like a 200k ride?
If you want, very, very soon. Because it's really a lot better, and because of cycling, if this was running, you're looking at a much longer rail because the running has all the eccentric forces of landing and pushing off, which we don't really have that in cycling. So what we think we do before you did that was we just review your cycling position and make sure that we can't see anything in there that is you sort of compensating and hiding for it. That would give us an inkling you might have a problem. But if your data is all the same as the last time, and remember the foot and ankle in cycling really only transfer power. They don't generate it. We only generate power from our quads, anything above the knee. So all it has to do is transfer that power. So if we optimise that, make sure cleat position's all right, you're in the right shoes, you've got your new shoes. Carbon fibre shoe for cycling means your foot hasn't really got to do that much. It's just got to sit in there. But yeah, it should be fine. I reckon, so 200k is literally a couple of weeks.
I cannot thank this man enough. You are, honestly, you're just so good at what you do.
I'm just somebody who's made a lot of mistakes in a small area. This is my definition of an expert. So
I think it's just that you talk me through it, and so I understand exactly what's happening, and that it's and I understand what's going on.
I think that 100%. That's a lot of people we see here may be seen by other professionals, by physio things. It's so important. You're right. If you understand, hence our process takes quite a long time in here, and I explain to people at the beginning of any process, I'm sorry, I'm going to talk to you a lot today. By the way, I emailed all this, so you don't have to remember it. But they leave knowing what's happened, and some people say, I feel happy because I know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. That's important. Rather, we know from all the evidence that passive prescription of stuff, so physios who tell people to do loads of exercises but don't explain why they do them, the compliance is rubbish.
That's why Phil is the best at what he does. So I'll leave all his details below if you want to come and see him. But no, I really appreciate it then.
No, we're here to help and here to and you're absolutely right. Knowing is 50% of the problem. Knowing what's going on.
It's healed. Thanks,
well done.
Thanks, Phil.
No.
I love that.
What's that?
You were like 3 Olympics and 5 Tour de France, and this is what you want to know about.
Seriously.
I know.
2 books. Is that in shot there from there?
It's really wide, yeah.
Yeah, really wide.
Have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you in it.